Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen, down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 56. Hey, pick your game up.
On play action, Allen. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Alert. They're not ready for this.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mike 19. Mike's 56. Come on, the ball. Check.
Now Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Butker able to put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Check. Recon. 152 fighter. Defense.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big run there by Jones. 77 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch the twins. SOS. Quick stone travel. SOS. SOS. SOS.
Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
17-yard line.
Home. You ain't going nowhere. Check 37. Check 37. Check. Middle.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
At the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The setup a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
49, check 49, check 49. Check. Fresno. Fire.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Wide. Give you draw forfeit. Check 31. Switch. Alert flare.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. First down, and they're going to throw without him. They're going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Let's go now. 50, play. Check 50, check 50. Shit.
He'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something...
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Allen. He completes it to Tate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
50.
On first down, Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Second down and inches. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the 39, Allen. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Smith trying to run for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tremont Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 15. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And he is all the way up past the 25.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
56. Round 80. Check 56. Alert, alert, alert. We own them. Check safety, check safety. Hey, home. He's coming. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So after the INT, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, Allen. He's going to let one fly for Tate. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Great start to the 2nd quarter, better than 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Crunch time, defense. 56, 56. You got time.
From the gun, it's Allen. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Auden Tate, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll set up to throw, and almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go. Sponge. No.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
I got one. Hey, check 24. Check 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18.
56. Right there. 56. You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball. Slam.
Left in. Alert.
56 to Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. That's complete to Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They come out here in the eye.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check nickel.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brown 80!
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Look out!
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together.